are currently watching episode 3 of our E90 M3 rebuild series. In this video, I'm gonna build the dream M3 that everybody wants. From brakes to aero to performance mods, we will build the best thing money can buy. In the first episode, we purchased this E90 M3 as well as hired a private investigator to help try and find our original E90 BMW. In the second episode, we spent over $7,000 in parts to restore this car back to perfection. But then my friend crashed it.
To do. We have a mission to do.
Danny,
watch out! Oh,
dude! Oh my god!
No!
Dude.
Pull the car forward. Pull the car forward.
Is it bad?
Pull the car forward.
Oh! Dude! Oh my! Damn, bro! That's so bad.
How's the other car?
Dude, I think this car's fine. Hopefully,
as long as there's no damage up here, we're good.
I mean, this is the only thing that fell off.
Top or back on. There's no damage up here.
This one's fine. We're good, dude. We gotta call TJ or something, bro.
Dude, that's messed up. That's pretty bad.
Well, we know he is in Caesar's Palace. We know he's at a slot. Did you find him?
Yeah, he's over there.
Oh, I see him. Hey, TJ.
Literally been by myself for the past how long?
Well, want to spill the beans?
I crashed your car. And it's not terrible, but it's not good.
He's not lying. He's not kidding. He's not. Like, I'm not fucking.
No, your car's crashed. The new one you got?
I don't believe it.
No, it's not
crashed. You crashed. You have a photo?
Show me photo. It's got a photo.
How do you back up into a car?
I told him to watch out.
It all happened so fast. I'm sorry.
I don't think that I have ever sobered up so fast in my life, and I feel like I can speak the same for everyone that night. Everyone quickly fell asleep, but I found myself wide awake. I searched every forum, I searched every website I could to find every part I've ever wanted for this car. Finally back home from Vegas, and without all of those parts from FCP Euro, I do not think that we would have made it back successfully. We were driving in 110-degree weather for over 10 hours combined. If any of you are lacking your maintenance jobs on your cars, head over to fcpeuro.com right now and get your parts, because if I didn't do that, I do not think this thing would have made it there and back. I want to give a special shout out and thank you to Danny for this great little bumper spot in the back of the car. But because of the monstrosity of Danny's actions, it forced my hand, and it forced my hand to overnight $20,000 worth of car parts from Keys Motorsport. Whenever we work on BMWs on this channel, Keys Motorsport is always there to help us out, and they did exactly just that. They did it with Kevin's BMW, and now with my BMW, I'm getting all the special love and treatment. They sell everything from carbon parts to performance parts to anything cosmetic. Anything BMW, Keys Motorsport has you covered. They even have a YouTube channel that goes in depth and covers all of the genres. I'm talking F80s, I'm talking G80. They cover all types, E30s, E46s, E90s. If you're a BMW head, check out their YouTube channel down below at Keys Motorsport, and check out their website the next time you're ordering parts for your car, because I'm telling you, if you need something, they're gonna have it. And this whole video is happening because of them. Thank you, Keys Motorsport. Because we're building this M3 to be the lookalike 328 of what I had, I only thought it was fair to order all the parts that the 16-year-old version of me actually wanted. And what's even crazier is I have a list here from 2013 of all the mods that I had done to my car and all the mods that I wanted to do on the future car. So I went ahead and I got all of the things that were currently done to my car when I sold it, all here in front of us. And the rest of the stuff is things that I wanted that I couldn't afford, like a CSL trunk, new headlights, coilovers, M3 body parts. So everything we have here, the reason why I chose it is because that's what I literally had marked down for things that I wanted but couldn't afford at the time. There will be one major exception though, and that is the wheel choice and the brakes. The brakes we'll get to later, but let me dive into the wheel choice. So as you can see from this photo, I had VMR wheels on the car. I love that mesh style. It's very popular on the BMWs. And I was gonna go ahead and get a VMR wheel in the same exact fashion and the same style that was on this car. But in the last however many years, I really started to notice this brand Apex on a bunch of BMW cars. When we were at Precision Dynamic, I actually noticed that one of the BMW boys on his M3 had a set of Apex wheels that I particularly fancied a lot. And that wheel was the VS5RS. And what made this wheel even cooler is that it was forged and it was super light, and it was also made by Apex. So I decided that I was actually gonna forego the VMR idea, and I wanted to pick up something that wasn't exactly what I had, but it's of the same style, and I think the 16-year-old version of me would have liked these wheels a little bit more, so I went ahead and gave myself a little upgrade. I'm really excited on these wheels. I got them in a similar color. This color is called anthracite. I had a gunmetal gray way back when, but this wheel, oh, the details, and you guys always want me to switch things up, so here you go. Here's not TE37s, here's not Advans, here's a different style wheel that is so sick. So one thing that really caught my attention with this wheel, one, it is so concave. I love this concave feature. It looks amazing. Two, it's forged, so the wheel is extremely light. So when this car sees the track time that it never will have, but I say it will have, we have lighter wheels for that. So big shout out to Apex Wheels. I'm gonna link them down below. You can follow their Instagram. They make all types of wheels to suit all types of people. You got a new fan over here. First things first, we're gonna go ahead and start this modification day with some BC coilovers. We've been running BC coilovers on literally every other one of our cars. We absolutely love it. They have tons of different types of coilovers that suit all types of needs, whether it's street cars, whether it's street and track or track. Primarily, this is the BR coilover. Comes with a set of stickies and comes with instructions, which we love. So we actually just removed the rear coilover, or we actually just removed the rear strut from the car. And this is like the 370 Cal, where it has a coilover, or where it has a spring and it has a strut separate of each other. So Calvin and I are diving into the boxes to see what we need to do. Where's the rear? Okay, so we got rear spring and rear strut. Let's chuck these in, boys. Gonna be a cock. We just caught that we put it in upside down, so let's redo everything we just did. Unless it's like ungodly heavy. No. Oh, that seems so amazing. Yep, I'm gonna switch you again. Yeah. Hope you guys are enjoying today's episode. I'm gonna interrupt it to say thank you to today's video sponsor, and that is Factor. Factor is my absolute favorite pre-made meals, and here's why. Factor cuts out the stressful meal planning and extensive prepping so that meals come together in just minutes. They offer keto, calorie smart, chef's choice, and vegan and veggie options, which also include seafood, meat, and plant-based meals. Factor makes my life extremely easy. As you guys know, my life is very on the go, it's very hectic, and it's really hard to eat clean, eat healthy, and eat food that actually tastes good at the same time. But with Factor, you can pop it out of the fridge, throw it in the microwave, and eat it whenever you want. So head over to go.factor75.com/hunt130, and you guys can save up to $130 off across your first 6 boxes. Use code HUNT130 or just click the links down below in the description. Thank you so much for Factor for cleaning up my lifestyle, getting me the gains in the gym where I need it, and making meals that taste good. Now let's get back to today's video. Next up, we have the brakes. Now these brakes, there's a little side asterisk note, little reminder. So when I wanted brakes, on my notes, I wanted the M Performance brakes. The M Performance brakes for the 328 was like this beautiful yellow caliper, insert picture here, and it was like this frozen yellow and it said M Performance. I thought it was so badass. I knew nothing about what made it cool, I just thought it was really cool because everything on my car was like M Performance. Anyways, they only make front brakes and never made rear brakes. So our boys from Keys were like, hey, I know what big brake kit you should run. I'm gonna open up the front rotor right now. These are, Calvin, you gotta give me your input too. From the Lambo to the Ferrari to everything, this is the largest rotor.
It's bigger.
This is some real cheddar. Look at this.
That thing is huge.
I'm worried it won't fit.
I
think it will. But I'm worried that this is absolutely beautiful. The rears are just as big. This is a 380, so you're like, damn, those fronts look huge. I bet you those calipers in the front are also gonna be huge, and you'd be correct. This is, again, probably the largest set
They're unbelievably
I've ever seen. 6 piston, obviously.
Do you have a banana for scale?
If I did have a banana, it would probably be like that tall. It's like almost 2 bananas worth worth.
Length.
A lot of material here. Let's chuck these on the car and see how they look. Also, if you see a big bearded man in the back of the videos, that's Dylan. Yeah, you can't miss him. You can't miss him. Dylan's here helping us out throughout the series, and you guys will see him here and there in the background. So if you see that guy and you're like, that's not Calvin, I don't remember Calvin like that.
I'm white.
Dylan.
We're easily mistakable.
I'm white
Yeah.
now.
One of my favorite things to do is take off rotors that have just been on there for way too long. I don't know, you guys can't see this at home, but this is like, it feels like a curb. There's like a street curb on the end of this rotor. I don't think they've ever been changed. I wouldn't be surprised. That's why.
Oh, he's caught in 4K! Caught in 4K! Oh, no! Dude!
Don't make me talk about last night,
The only reason why I don't like TJ winning is because if he wins by a nanometer, he'll be like, the one baby. I'm like, shut the f up, dude.
All I know is one thing, boys.
I hate him.
1 coin, dude.
Just when you think, nah, right here.
Took out the front bumper and I took off the headlights because we have a new front bumper coming in and we have new headlights coming in, which I'll show you very, very shortly. But the brakes are on and they look killer. These are gorgeous. It's also a little bit scary because I'm like, I really hope that these wheels fit, but our boys over at Apex said that these wheels will clear just fine. And we just got the tires on, so let's get a little fitment test on the wheel. Damn. And this is exactly what I saw when I saw these wheels at Precision Dynamics on another M3. Just how aggressive this wheel looks with how concave this face is. I get like, I don't wanna say FIR vibes, but just the weight saving on this wheel, like when you see the wheel on the car and you can see that the spokes are milled out for weight savings, it just makes me feel some type of way. Let's toss on all 4 wheels and let's see what adjustments that we need to make for our ride height. So my hypothesis is that BC Racing preset heights. We'll find out if that's true today. There's nothing more I hate than adjusting ride height and coilovers.
5 minutes later.
A lot of adjustments. Okay.
Look when you're ready.
That's perfect.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's perfect. Is that off the measurements that we put? 3/4 rear. Ooh. This one I heard makes really good noises. I don't know how you pronounce. Is it Eventuri? Eventuri? Well, I'm sure the BMW community will flame me down below in the comment section because I don't know.
Doesn't matter because they don't got this.
Doesn't matter because they don't got it. So this car runs ITBs, and when it has plenum on top, this is what it sounds like. Sounds great.
Oh, I didn't get that. I didn't catch that.
Oh, you didn't catch it?
I
Here.
didn't catch that.
So this is what it sounds like on our bottom tunnel. Times 8. But then when you're on the stock one, it sounds like this. And then when you got it on, you want to try?
I have a headache. No, I think.
surely you should
try.
Surely you should.
I have a private investigator update for you guys. I got a call a day ago from the private investigator and he doesn't have the best of news.
Services.
Hi, Bradley. This is TJ. I was returning your phone call. I had you looking into finding the owner of one of my first cars, and you told me to give you a call back.
Yeah, so I was able to get the name of the owner, did some searches on that person. I'm pretty sure, I identified them, couldn't find any phone numbers. I mean, I found several phone numbers for them, but none of them were any good. Finally found a phone number for a son who I spoke to on the phone. He was pretty curt and, not terribly happy about the phone call to begin with. But he said he would talk to his dad. He said he knew what car. He's like, I know exactly what car you're talking about. I'll talk to my dad and, whatever. Never heard anything from anyone, so I texted him back, and he had a lot of choice words for me in his text.
So all in all, it's not looking too good. The actual owner of the car we can't get in touch with, and we can only get in touch with his family, and his family clearly wants nothing to do with us. I honestly don't know what we're gonna do at this point, but I'm not giving up. I'll give you guys another update in the next video if I have some news.
I don't know who had this car before me, but it was just destroyed. There's like, it's just disgusting. Look at this.
Danny had it.
A little bit of that, a little bit of this. Yeah, well, Danny did back up into someone, but the front is it's terrible. So rather than trying to save all this and rough it out, I was like, screw it. Let's go ahead and replace it. And notice, this is the USDM version, so it has the amber lights with a little delete on there. Went ahead and I got us a OEM Euro option, I think is what it was called. And the Euro option has a delete for the ambers, so it's just a little more sleek, a little nicer. I ordered the wrong one.
You're an idiot!
It took like 3 weeks to get. Oh! I thought I ordered the one that was like, the Euro one doesn't have that. Oh, hey, this could be our trunk. Thank you. All right, we're 0 for 1 right now and ordering the right part. This next piece has been on my 16-year-old mod dream sheet since I can remember. It's a CSL trunk. It's, you know, I'm not gonna explain it to you, I'm just gonna show it to you. I will say this packaging does look sketch. I believe it's a full carbon trunk. It's beautiful. So I have read a lot that these things have not the best fitment. And it looks here, we're gonna have to drill out trunk latch, probably gonna have to mill out all of the holes for everything. I will say, especially by the back of it, I'm a little worried about the craftsmanship on it, but I have wanted this trunk lid since I can remember, and it is really cool to have it here in the flesh.
Wow.
It's cool, really, really cool. You know, I'm not gonna leave any of this exposed, but it's still cool.
Tight, hell yeah, that's sick.
So we put the trunk up to the back of the car this morning and have some very bad news. It fits terribly. So Dylan and I have the fun job of trying to get this thing to fit. We're gonna start off today by doing some minor trimming, and we have to trim and apply the trunk latch. We're gonna have to trim some of the inner taillight housings because they don't fit quite yet. We're also gonna have to trim this keyhole housing for the rear trunk. This is where I can confidently say this is a knockoff piece. I thought it was an original piece, and it most definitely is not. And it uses SAE hardware rather than like metric, which is what should be on this car. So that just furthermore proves this is a knockoff. I thought it was real, it's not. Sad teach mode activated. It looks like it finally fits. Fantastic. Way more shaving than I think Dylan thought was gonna go into it, but it actually fits. I'm happy with that. That's some good work right there. I forgot to update you guys and show you the rear bumper that Danny went ahead and destroyed. It's actually, you know, the bumper is obviously destroyed. It's not gonna be saved. And the bumper was already in bad shape, although we could have saved it. So I reached out to our boys over at Precision Dynamics that you guys saw in episode 2. And Mike, the owner of the shop, actually has a parts car for an E90. So I actually went ahead and took his E90 bumper off of him, and his had a rear carbon fiber diffuser. So we have a new bumper that obviously is the wrong color, but it's in great condition and it has a little diffuser. And they also made a house call today. So we actually have the boys in-house. Precision Dynamics, you're back. Episode 2 and episode 3. Welcome back, boys. So I have one item that I haven't shown the vlog yet, but it is an MMI. Yep. So the MMI is a plug-in system that pretty much adds Apple CarPlay to the car. The car uses the infotainment system from 2009, which, as you guys can imagine, is pretty outdated. And because this car is from 2009, BMW was like, it's still too early to add Bluetooth music to a car. You have Bluetooth audio. It is true.
You have it. It's optional. It's called ComBox.
Well, I didn't get the ComBox.
So,
well, I don't have Bluetooth music in my car, I just have the radio. I can use Bluetooth phone call, but no music. So we went ahead and Keys also sent out an MMI system, which essentially gives a complete refreshment, and it uses the OEM screen. We're gonna have a little bit of help from Precision.
yeah, let me add to it. This is by far the best CarPlay MMI available on the market.
Okay, because Heavens, although it was cool, it put up this like bootleg Android screen, and then it went to CarPlay, and I was like, hey, it's nice, but it's not like,
Yeah, this one, it actually just shows car MMI, which is what it shows on that, right? And immediately connect.
Oh my gosh, I have the backup camera.
Oh, you do? I asked him, all right, I was like, hey, did you get the backup camera? He's like, no.
Keys Motorsport doesn't let us down, baby.
Nope.
I didn't even know I didn't even, hey guys, we have a backup camera. So you know all that work we just did on trimming and getting that to fit?
Touch it more. It feels great.
It's disgusting. Hopefully it fits the same. Cool, well we're gonna be adding a backup camera as well. You guys are learning and figuring out things at the same time as me. So I'm really happy that we have Precision Dynamics here. Always plug in Precision if you have a BMW or you have any maintenance needs that you need to get done in a car, or just German in general, or sometimes exotics. Really anything really, Precision is always there to help you guys.
We just do it, you know, just do it.
I know I'm showing you guys new things after new things after new things, but this just got in, so hence why I didn't show it to you guys when we first started all this. One additional thing that we upgraded was the headlights. Now, if you guys remember Kevin's build, Kevin had a really cool custom set of headlights from Bay Optics, and I reached out to them because I wanted the same type of treatment with my own little twist. So inside we have brand new headlights to get rid of the old crusty ones that we had. And as you guys have seen, like our car was modified to a certain extent, and the previous owner modified the headlights to different like OLED bulbs, and they needed a refresher. So what I did is I ordered a brand new OEM set from our boys over at FCP. So shout out to FCP. And I sent them straight to Bay Optics. So I'm unboxing these with you guys. I am really excited. This is probably one of my favorite things. And on my 16-year-old dream list, on that 16-year-old dream list, I had headlights rebuilt. Bay Optics is the exact people to do that job. I always wanted it, and to make them look clean and refreshed. And enough talking, let's get into it. Damn, that looks killer. Oh my God. We even added carbon fiber, which they said they were gonna add a little bit of a spice treatment. It looks like the carbon fiber on the inside of the housings was it. I'm already noticing a few different things from the stock headlights, and they actually have like a full build list of what they did. So I wanna go ahead and read it off to you guys. So these headlights have a startup sequence, and they have single and multicolor changing capabilities. They also have carbon fiber housings on the inside and ditch the OEM plastic housings for the outside and replace them with a glass lens. They also updated the projector lenses to a ZKWR clear lens, which produced 30% more light and output compared to stock. And the best thing about this is all the OEM functions are retained. So the adaptive turning headlights, the cornering lights, all of that stuff is all still there. It's all plug and play, and there's even an app that you can download to code out certain lights if you don't want. So I just wanna give a big thank you and shout out to Bay Optics. Their website is right here, and you can find it linked down below in the description. These headlights are a dream. These ones come in, I think, at around a little over $2,000. So if you have an E90 build or you have any BMW headlights that you want done, definitely check them out. They are affordable for what's out there, and the quality that you get from this is amazing. While the headlights are going in, I'm gonna go ahead and work on the front bumper and front lip with Kennedy. Now, this front lip is like a GT4 style, I think is what they call. It's cool because it has like pass-through holes underneath the vents, and it's a very, very aggressive lip. Hopefully we don't blow it off. The holes don't line up quite perfectly. So Kennedy and I are gonna do a transfer method, get this thing bolted up so we can have this on the front bumper. Yeah. Hey. Wait. Oh!
That's a hot one.
Damn.
Time for the...
Damn.
Oh yeah, maybe Michael just plugged it in correctly.
I'm just gonna see if the brakes are okay. So I drove the car home. It was amazing. Coilovers feel great. I am in love with this car. The front end is a little bit low. I will say that. It is asking to get exploded, but I know we have keys. If I ever explode another one, I'll reach out to keys. Fun fact, Kevin rolled up with his F30 today. Kevin saw these Apex wheels for the first time in person. He's like, wait, these are actually way, way better looking in person than I thought. Not that I thought they were ugly, but he's like, dude, the concave on these is just beautiful. The actual milling in the wheels, it's beautiful. Shout out to Apex. And now Kevin's over here like, oh man, maybe I need a pair.
How you gonna do me like that?
And I was like, Kev, Everyone already hates cars on TEs. Sorry, Kev.
They don't hate it. They love it.
No, comment said they hated it.
No,
Kevin's
no.
car was the nicest spec,
Dude,
and now it's not.
no, it's still.
Anyway, so comment down below. Kev, should you get rid of your TEs and swap to some Apex wheels? I think you should. Comments,
if
leave
the
them down below.
comments, if the comments are there, I guess we have to do them.
Well, I like that decision.
The comments are there.
I like that decision. So the car right now is multicolored. We have carbon trunk. We have the white bumper. We have a brand new bumper. And I just got some new, what are these called? Amber deletes. They're inside because this one's destroyed. So the car looks disgusting. The paint is disgusting. We also have, don't forget, we have this clear coat just like rotting and just not looking good on top. So it only can mean one thing is happening next. And if I'm gonna make this into my E90 328, which the search continues, I hope we will have that car in our hands soon. But if I need to rebuild this to the TJ spec, y'all know what color is coming. So it's time to change it. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next episode.